Officials in China's western Xinjiang region say the people there should have the right to define their own lives without external interference. China accuses many Western countries of interfering in its affairs in Xinjiang, while the West claims the Chinese government is responsible for alleged human rights abuses there. It comes as the people of Xinjiang remember one of the darkest days in the region's recent history. Our reporter Chen Ziyuan has more. A warning, you may find the following pictures distressing.
Monday marks the 12th anniversary of the outbreak of riots in Urumqi, the capital of the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. Officials say nearly 200 people were killed and about 1,700 people were injured in 2009 in what they said was violence instigated by ideas of separatism, extremism, and terrorism. Many victims can still recall events quite clearly. Satjan Sawur, a policeman, was patrolling at the Xinjiang International Grand Bazaar.
I used my body to block the entrance door of the tourist tower. They attempted to break in, but failed and they left. I was severely injured from that and passed out after 15 minutes from holding on to the door.
People from all sectors of society were affected. This woman explains the injuries her husband received working as a bus driver.
他再也不能正常生活和工作了。我的家庭也受到了严重的伤害。以前的丈夫爱说爱笑，勤劳善良，受伤以后不爱说话，变得沉默寡言。
Officials and victims say the riots are attempts by external forces to meddle in China's internal affairs and to create chaos in the region. They say Western ambitions have not stopped there and have been extended to targeting local industries.
Their attempts to create chaos in the region and damage the basic human rights of all the ethnic groups is to invite the return of terrorism and instability, so they can meddle in China's internal affairs and stop the development of the country.
Xinjiang has become a focal point of attack by the West against China in recent years. Claims of human rights abuses of minority groups in the region are constantly being rejected by Chinese government as false and baseless. The region's photovoltaic industry has become the latest target of the U.S. Department of Commerce after Xinjiang's cotton industry was penalized. The department sanctioned 5 companies, including Hoshen Silicon Industry. The U.S. claims these companies are involved in alleged forced labor of Uyghurs and other minority groups in Xinjiang.
Their unjustified moves in the industries are attempts to secure a leading position in the global supply chain. This is pure hegemonism and power politics.
Xinjiang produces nearly half of the world's polysilicon, a key raw material in the solar, photovoltaic, and electronics industries. China's Ministry of Commerce says the country would take necessary measures to safeguard its rights. Workers in this industry say they are fed up by the West's accusations.
The company I work at does not have any so-called forced labor. No one has been forced. Take a look at my figure and how I am now. Do I look like I'm being suppressed?
According to data from the China Photovoltaic Industry Association, China became the world's largest polysilicon producers in 2020 with an output of 396,000 tons. Officials say American sanctions are just another attempt to damage livelihoods in the region, but the people living there won't allow that to happen. Chen Ziyuan, CGTN.